Welcome to Viking Preparedness. I am PJ. I am playing with my new toy, and so far, I am liking it. What is that, you ask? This right here, I have not heretofore shot a red dot sight on a handgun. This is a micro red dot. It's made by Osight, and it is called the Osight S. I'm going to tell you all about it. I've had it for 2 months. I've been playing with it. I had one challenge with it that I'm going to tell you about. Osight said, hey, would you like to try out our new sight? I said, of course, because all the cool guys are using red dots. Hey, like I said, I have a lot of experience with a handgun, but not a whole lot with I had 2 months worth on a red dot. It looks like this. Can you see it in there? I think you can. I hope you can. I hope that shows up on camera. It's adjustable. The red dot brightness is adjustable up or down. You can set this so that it goes to sleep. Like if you lay it on your nightstand and go away, it turns off, and then when you pick it up, it wakes up. I don't have it on that setting because when you're walking around with it, if you're sitting still and then you get up and you're sitting, it's constant on, constant off, and I don't want to do that. I have it on constant on. The first time when I charged it fully, which I'm going to show you how to do, it was about a month into it, and I recharged it. It didn't need to be recharged, but I was coming to shoot a video, and so I recharged it to make sure it wouldn't go out on me in the middle of shooting. And then now it's been going for about 5 weeks. The way you recharge it, you get with it this little goo-ga. It takes a Type-C cord. You charge this up in the wall just like you charge up a phone or in your car or whatever. And it has a dial here that tells you how charged up this device is. Then when it's time to charge up your sight, your Osight, you just take this. It doesn't have to be plugged in, and you click it on. And what it does, can you see that? It shows you that my sight is now charged 100%. When I did it 4 weeks into it, and I put this on, it was at about 75%, so the dial wasn't all the way lit. But look, when you put it on, boop, it shows you. And this sight's all the way charged up, so you can tell at a instant if it's charged or not just by checking it. Also, you don't have to mess with the sight. You don't have to take a battery compartment out or nothing. It's just good to go. I love it. I have been carrying this. This is my carry gun. This is a Shield Arms Glock 43X MOS. It comes with, let's find it in here. I have it in my little bag of goodies. It comes with this plate installed on the handgun right here, and it's made for micro dot sights. And so I took it off, and then the Osight S came with this whole box of screws nicely packaged. Hold on. Right here, all different sizes, which I don't speak screw size, so I just opened them up. See how they are? Ooh, handshaking. I weed whacked this whole place right before this video. And you find the screw that fits, you take your plate off, which in my case, with the Shield Arms Glock 43X MOS, it already had a plate on it. I didn't have to have it milled or anything. And then you find the appropriate screw and you screw it in. So I did that, and then I zeroed it, co-witnessed it to my front sight right there, so that when I came up and my sights were on, the red dot was where it was supposed to be, and I came down to the range to try it out. At first, it was difficult for me to find the red dot. Oh, it didn't move, and it's very bright. You can make it as bright or as dim as you want. You could use it with nods if you wanted to. So I had it set bright, but when I came up, I couldn't find it, and I'm going like, ooch, ooch, where's my sight? Very slow for me. What I figured out was the way I trained to present a handgun is once it comes out and starts going forward, right about here, my eyes switch from the target to the front sight. And then I just guide that sight right into the rear sight, bang. gun goes off. Well, with the red dot, what I was doing is I think I was doing it wrong, bringing it up and then looking for it. I'm like, I don't have to guide it in, because you can't, when the gun is here, when the handgun is here and it's coming up, you can't see the red dot. The red dot's in there. Your eye has to be this way. So I would just bring it up and then look for it. Well, that wasn't good for me. So now what I do is I'm back to a hybrid. I do my draw and presentation as normal, and as I'm coming forward, right here, I look at my front sight, and I drive the front sight into the window, and oh, there's my red dot right there. Dank, dank. So that's how I did it. When I came down here to shoot the first time, every time I fired the handgun, it jammed. One shot would go off and it would jam. And I'm like, what? Now the Glock 43X comes with, from the factory, a 10-round magazine. It's really not enough for a defensive handgun. Shield Arms makes 15-rounders. They also make like 20-rounders and stuff like that, which is my reload. So I had shot these a lot. I've had this Shield Arms 43X MOS. That's a lot to say. I've had it for a long time, and they do a lot of work to it before they send it to you. I've talked about it before, but I knew the magazine was good. And so I'm like, what is going on? Well, I went home, I did some research, and I found out that the screws that I stuck in here to hold this on were too long, and it was jamming things up. So I took them out, I replaced them with the OEM screws that held the plate in, and it's done fine ever since. Now, like I said, this is my going to town gun. I carry it every time I go out in public. The sight has remained on. It's remained on as far as, there's a light in there. And it's stayed zeroed. So this is a good mount. It's a good mount by Osight. I like it. That's all I can tell you. If you have a link, I'll put a link down below. You can go check it out. You can get you one. Gang, I don't get money if you buy 1 or 100 of them. I'm just telling you my feelings on this sight, and I'm telling you I am pleased with it. I like it. It works for me. I don't know. What more can I say? The Olight, excuse me, I think it's a subsidiary company of Olight. It's called Osight S. They also make one for a rifle that I'm going to try out also. But this one right here is the Osight S. It's small, and that's what it looks like on a Glock 43X. I really like it. I might paint it gray. Probably won't. All right, I will. See you out there.